Our 11th advantage is tax advantages. The first of the tax advantages is cost segregation. Cost segregation is a way where you get together with your CPA and they're going to break down the different tax advantages into 3 different categories. One is the building depreciation, which I think is over a 27.5-year period. And then the second would be personal property. And personal property is going to be things like your condensing unit, your furnace, your fridge, your stove, your dishwasher, your microwave. Those things add up to be a significant chunk. And because that depreciation schedule is taken, like I think over the first 5 to 7 years, it's heavily front loaded and you get a major tax advantage that offsets income. And then the third part of cost segregation would be your land improvements. And that's going to be things like sidewalks, driveways, fences, back patios, decks. Those things can add up to be fairly significant as well. And if you get with a good CPA who does cost segregation, they're going to do this on the right schedule, and it's going to offset a huge amount of the cash flow that comes in from your income. Sometimes this type of tax advantages can actually make it to where the cash flow that comes in on a monthly basis, even if you're making $50,000, $60,000 a year off the properties, you can show paper losses that make you get taxed as if you were making $20,000 to $30,000 a year, depending on your situation. And of course, I'm not offering tax advice. Get with a CPA who can run these for you and help you to understand the advantages more clearly. Another thing with taxes on real estate is you can write off your property taxes and the interest on the mortgage. And then lastly, when you sell your property, you may be taxed at capital gains income as opposed to ordinary income, which is a huge advantage as well. One of the things that I absolutely love about real estate is potentially there are ways to defer taxation on profits indefinitely by using 1031 exchanges. This 1031 exchange system allows you to get more assets and increase the cash flow so that you have higher income while indefinitely putting off the taxes from selling the other assets and rolling them into new assets and more assets, as long as you carefully follow some specifically defined rules. The 12th advantage is very closely related to the 11th on taxes, and that is with real estate, you can hit full-time real estate professional status. Full-time real estate professional status allows you to be able to learn the tax-favored treatment that may allow you to take unlimited passive loss and shelter income significantly. This tax structure purposely benefits business owners and investors because of the economic impact that the government knows they make on the economy. Think about it. Every time you buy a house, you're looking at doing new carpet, new paint. You may replace a furnace and a condensing unit or hot water heater. You're hiring plumbers and electricians and carpet layers and carpenters, roofers. You're giving business to mortgage brokers, and real estate agents are making an income. Real estate has perhaps the largest #1 single economic impact on our country, and the federal government has said if you can hit full-time real estate professional status, which means that 51% of your income comes from real estate investing, and you spend at least 12 and a half hours a week on this, you may be able to qualify for unlimited passive loss. I have a very close friend who did this, and even though he made about $500,000 a year, instead of paying $150,000 a year in taxes, his large real estate portfolio allowed him to pay about $3,500 a year in taxes instead of $150,000. So get with a CPA and learn about full-time real estate professional status, because it's huge.